right. Nobel! So good to be with you. So, I know. Wait, can you speak for a sec?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I can hear you for a sec. I was like, okay. So, no, you're good. So, Nobel and you met Nobel last week. Nobel is like my cousin, basically. Our moms grew up together on the same island. And she's my student as well. And we've been doing some amazing stuff in class that we want to share with you. And last class, you want to tell them what that was about? I'm sure you already know.
We're doing a Marilyn Monroe, like, singing thing. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. My cat is wanting to get out. Don't even think about it. Yes, we're doing a Marilyn Monroe thing where basically a few classes ago, Nobel was doing this Marilyn Monroe song and she wanted to sing like Marilyn Monroe, right? She's like, how do you sing like her? I'm watching her. It's like, oh my God, her voice. And so we had this session. It was amazing. And I thought, you all would love to learn to sing like her, but also why is it that she was so magnetizing and mesmerizing? It's because of a few things that we'll talk about today, but the biggest thing is she spoke and sung from her hips, her bathroom muscles, basically we would say her vagina. I mean, this might sound crazy, and some parents might be like, oh, you said vagina, but it's like, it's true. It's true. And a lot of actually opera singers literally breathe and sing from their bathroom muscles, you can say, from their butts. So this for singers is like a very familiar place. Like non-singers, this is like, oh my gosh, crazy. But like once you get used to it, this is just how it is. So in singing, when we talk about this, we just say that she breathed from there, she spoke from there, everything is hello. So we're going to talk about how to even get down here. I told Nobel last time, one of my students auditioned for the new Elvis biopic movie a while back for the lead role, Elvis. And he has a beautiful voice, but his voice at the time was, he would sing and it was very much up here, like you ain't nothing but a hound dog. And it's like, that just would not fly at all with Elvis, right? People who have never seen me before are gonna be like, who is this person? So we basically taught him how to breathe from his bathroom muscles or his balls. I mean, it sounds really funny, but we're just gonna speak like adults here, right? So yeah, so that's what we've been doing, and they say that you get more job offers when you speak from this area. You can say from your hips, from your pelvic floor, all of that is true. So that's a big thing we're going to work on today, as well as she also would exhale from the top part of her face. She wouldn't exhale the breathiness that everyone tries to like imitate from her. Wasn't from her mouth, it was actually from up here. So she was using her face. So I think that those are the two big nuggets, and we'll find whatever else pops up. Were those the two big things, Nobel, we talked about?
Came in with the song "I'm Through with Love."
Yeah.
And Some Like It Hot, and I was so mesmerized by her because she was singing and would go so high and I guess breathy, but
Yeah.
it wasn't "I'm through with love." It was here, and
Yeah.
it was I guess airy but so powerful and really moving. So I wanted to talk more about that and learn more about that. And since then, I've been learning how from Claire to how to use your core and your bathroom muscles to create power behind like small sounds. It's really cool. I'm really excited to share it.
So good. Okay. My dog got into something. I don't know. My neighbors are like, no. So yes, all right, let's just get into it, shall we? So this is our continuing work. We'll pretend like we don't know certain things just so we can catch everyone up sometimes. But what song did you want to work on? We did "I'm Through with Love." That was the one we did last time, right? We didn't do "I Wanna Be Loved by You."
Yeah, we talked about that one. I love that song.
Yeah. Okay. So either Marilyn one. And the thing is, guys, my theory is you have star quality, star power that can that can all be manufactured, people. Yeah, I know. Do you hear that? That can all be manufactured. Star quality, star power can all, it's so much of it is speaking from the hips. It is speaking. Everything okay? Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're continuing this. All right. So my theory is like with star quality, star power, there's a bunch of things that I'm going to keep talking about through time of how that can be manufactured. It's not a special it factor. Some people have and some don't. Anybody can manufacture it. It's not special. It's just science. So one part of that is speaking from here, singing from here. Because wherever you sing from, if I sing from here or here, or just like from all these different places, most people speak and sing from their throats. People might be like, yeah, that's really good, or I like it, but they don't stay for long. That's how, my theory is Billie Eilish isn't going to last for another few years and then she'll be done, because she's great for now, but she's just, she's someone you have a good time listening to in the moment, but then they don't stick with you. Like Lady Gaga, Beyonce, oh my gosh, Ariana Grande, it's like they're all from here. So not to diss Billie Eilish, but that's an example.
Yeah.
I know. Nothing against her, but that's just like a theory.
You have to maintain your voice because you're going to use it for your whole life, for speaking like we did.
Yes. Unless Billie Eilish fixes her technique, she's not going to last anyway, right? I don't think. So, but interesting, right? So nothing against her, but just the people who last have that quality too, where it's down here. Because when you speak from here, people feel it from here. When you sing from here, people feel from here and from here. And this is a very emotional place in many different ways. And it's where life begins. It's amazing. All right.
Very, very powerful place.
It's a very powerful place. Not to get woo-woo, but it really is.
Yeah,
it is. And a lot of people are uncomfortable with this place. Some people in this video, watching this video, might comment below and be like, why are you saying these words? Like, vagina. Or it's a beautiful place and it's important. And a lot of people are disconnected from here, which is why they're disconnected from themselves and their power, right? If you want to be a good actor, connect with that, right? So
all about connecting with your body and Claire and I were talking about being present and it goes with acting and singing and dancing. I'm positive it's about letting go of the things that were happening earlier today or your regrets or whatever, and focusing on the moment and what's happening now in the present and connecting with your body and your voice. It's such a powerful tool. It's really helped me out. And Claire and I only started talking about this maybe 4 weeks ago, and I'm already have improved so much more just thinking about that and trying to use that every day. It's really made a difference for sure.
So good. All right, well, let's get into the song. So let's just start. Okay, so how does the song start again?
Shall we do
with love?
Yeah.
Whichever one.
Yeah.
Start singing.
Okay. Oh, I'm nervous. Okay.
Yeah. Or okay, wait. Let's do some warm up things. So Marilyn Monroe. Okay, actually, before we get started, I want to talk about the energy chakras. We've talked about this in my previous videos of singing from different energy points of the body, but I want you to everyone sit on the ground. Are you on the ground, Nobel?
No, I will.
Okay, let me just listen on the ground. I'm gonna go inside my house. Oh my gosh. All right, turn on this light. Okay, so we're gonna sit on the ground and my kitty is here. Okay, so we have all of these different energy points of the body that we can literally sing from. The majority of people sing from here and from here, which is beautiful and great, but it doesn't really touch people, right? Have you ever heard like a beautiful singer before? They're gorgeous, but they don't stay with you. You leave that night, you have a great time, but then they're forgettable, right? So but the most memorable ones, it's like they sing from here. It's amazing. So, and if this is new to you, just stay with me because this was something bizarre when I first learned it, but then it became amazing. So we want to learn to sing from all these different places. If you're playing a character who has low self-confidence, they kind of speak up here, right? If you Hi, hey, how's it going, guys? Hey, let some like leading lady, they speak down here, or a villain or whatever.
Like the grounded, yeah, totally.
Grounded, right? So, and a lot of people are afraid to speak from here because it's a powerful place, and they were probably shamed for doing that when they were a kid, because, you know, a lot of people, they get insecure around power, and then they shame little kids who speak from down here, and it's just a cycle. So we need to get everyone to speak from here. So yes, you look like so much like your mom right now. It's crazy. I know. So okay, so like if I go like, let's just do like an example. Like I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Is up there versus I'm off the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. It's just like ah, ah, ah. It's like from down there.
So cool because you can do it all day and it has the emotion and the power in it. It's such a big difference.
It's such a huge difference.
Right now, I'm like I'm not at Claire's level right now, but I'm learning. And maybe I'll be up here for a while, but I'm going to be like, I'm gonna use that power and I'm gonna improve. So wherever you're at, you really can improve quickly. And if it's not quickly, that's okay. You're still improving. Yeah, wow, I'm always just mind blown. That was such a big difference from this to this. It's just
huge. You can see it, right? That's so cool. Thank you. Well, and also, I want to speak to you guys. You might feel blocks. Number one, just because you're not used to being down here, but you might also have like a hard time. You might get emotional about suddenly sinking down in this place because there's a lot of charged emotions. It's like, it's just kind of sometimes scary to be down here because you're owning your power when you sing from here. And they say, this might be weird or TMI, but I've never given birth, but they say in the birthing room, especially natural doulas will ask women to make these sounds where they're literally singing when they're like screaming from here, like like from there. And I know it sounds funny, right? Versus like
probably you won't. It's probably really relieving too, because
it comes out way faster, they say, the baby.
it's because you're using your power. It sounds like when women do that when they're giving birth, is they're using their power to like push or force the baby out, but it's like
it actually softens the muscles. The funny thing is it softens the muscles, I think, like, and it just, everything relaxes. Where most people are like, and they're so tight, like, from here. It's amazing.
And you really don't want that in your singing and especially performing. You don't want to be up here and tight and nervous and scared. You want to be out and open, and that's
why you've got these like, sexy actresses like Salma Hayek and Penelope Cruz, where they're like, it's like they live in their hips. They speak from here. They're just here. Versus a lot of American actresses, hi, how are you going, guys? Like they're really pretty and they're kind of sexy superficially, but they're not like, like, whoa, right? So this talk, I know we're talking more about power in general with this, but this has to do with Marilyn Monroe.
Think about like how sexy and beautiful she is on camera. So and it really goes a long way. Totally.
It does. And also, so one last thing, and this is a long talk, but this is a very important talk. With real singing, in my opinion, it's not like a quick fix. They're like, okay, Claire, give me the exercises and we're out. It's not like that. I believe the most effective singing, most teachers only teach with mechanical exercises, like give me this exercise to help me with tone deafness or this or that. But I was actually working with a girl a few days ago, and she was having big issues with, she thought she was tone deaf. She wasn't, but she had always had pitch issues her whole life. She could never, she said, hit the note. She was always singing in the harmony and never the melody. She could never sing the actual notes. And we went into this whole I'm also a life and health coach. We went into this whole thing, and it turned out there was someone, she had grown up with some very powerful beliefs about herself.
just about who she is as a person. And that, you know, has impacted the way that she actually can hit notes. And once we started to heal that, in 30 minutes, she could hit notes. It was crazy. So we went into, the psyche of it. And I won't get into details just to like honor her, but like it was amazing. So that's what I do with a lot of my students. It's like a life coaching session sometimes, because often you can't hit the note or you can't go down here until a block has been removed, and it's psychological. So if you guys have resistance, it's also because this is new, but you might also have some stuff going on. So just keep watching my videos, and I'm sure your feelings are very common with everyone else, and we'll be addressing all those things as well. All right, so let's get started. All right, you want to just, so if I do let's do or so you know how we want to cover. Marilyn Monroe is very versus I want to be loved by you, just you. Yeah. Or what was, nobody else but you. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a cover. We're going to go, and see how I'm not going, mama. I'm kind of mumbling in my face. It's like I'm jumping over a hump. I can feel the buzz in my face. Try that. That's it. And you might feel it. Try to go where it's half here, half here. This one took me maybe a year to learn. How's it feeling, Nobel?
I feel it falling back when I finish.
Okay.
Like
yes. That. It's a weird area, and that's where like blending and the break, right? The place where learning to blend our chest, middle, and head voices. Remember, it takes a couple years to learn to build your middle voice and your blend. So this is where it's going to try and, because we're going right through your middle. So let's try like a little slide. Keep going. Nice. Do you see how that stayed forward? Yeah. That's it. So if I go, now, do you hear the difference between I'm aiming it here, and all the energy is only staying up here versus, now I can only feel it here. That's good. Now if I go to my belly, and then, do you hear that?
Wow, that is such a big difference.
Such a difference. Like, can you imagine if she went, it's like, whoa.
Oh my gosh, it's such a big difference. And like, maybe you guys need to watch it once or twice, but the difference between, there's just power and soul in that. Even, it's not like you're like acting or something. It's like there's soul in that, because you're using a strong part of your body, which is connecting to your singing. Wow, that's so cool. Yeah. I really want to be able to do that. I'm gonna try it. Oh, that's so. Wait, I want to try it. It's like weird.
Yes, and you know, guys, she's being so brave. She's trying all this stuff. This might look so easy to you, but when you try it, this usually takes actually all my students, unless they've been singing for years, it usually takes 6 months to a year to get it. So Nobel's being super brave sharing this because she's sharing her process. So good job.
Okay.
That was half there. That was here and here. It was leaking into the mouth, but it was also half was staying there. That was great. So you were going, what?
I want to be just here and then just here and then just here.
Yes, you want to learn to isolate just for your own power, to know how powerful you are, that you don't just sing from here or here. You can aim, or you can sing from here if you want a different sound quality. Because this isn't the only answer. I mean, this is actually, I always think this is the best in the end if you want to be truly effective, but it's different qualities. Like if I can go, I can still have a surfacey quality while still connecting down here at the same time. Like if I just do that's here versus oh, you okay?
Sorry, someone's give me 1 second.
Oh, sure.
It stopped. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so we hear the difference. It's just on the surface versus here and at the bottom. Versus I can have both qualities here and down here simultaneously. It's crazy.
Right now, I'm just gonna try and just developing each one. Wow, to be able to do both or all of them, that's really cool. Yeah. Okay. Can we also? I also want to do through with love, just so I'm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I always mean through with love when I do that. I want to be loved by you. Okay, so
Love, you know.
yeah. So we'll quickly just do one more little thing down here. And I know this is like a big topic, you guys are like, well, how do I sing down here and all that? But it's like, let me see. Like for a sec. Okay, I want to try an exercise. So let's do the one where we breathe through our bathroom muscles into the floor. Remember, like breathing into the hips down here. So this is like a good thing to first just get your breath. So to even start to sing from down here, you need to learn to just even breathe down here. Like famous Broadway star Kristen Chenoweth, she's also played Maleficent in my sister's movie Descendants. She's amazing. She's amazing. She always people always say, what's the secret to singing? And she says, breathe from your hoo-ha, sing from your hoo-ha. Like every great singer says that. It's so crazy and funny. You would never think it. Most people breathe and sing from here, but the greats sing from here. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a little meditation quickly and learn to breathe from here. Make a little bowl with your hands. Literally sit on the ground. You have to sit on the ground. And now imagine there's like hard, cold butter stuck to the bowl. And you're going to close your eyes and just breathe down into the bowl. Those of you might be feeling stuck in your chest. So then if you feel stuck in your chest, let it go into your belly. And if you're a belly breather and you're already comfortable down there, let it sink down to your top hip and your lower hip. You want to imagine that with each breath, it's like warm, hot air melting the butter. There you go. And if it starts to sink, but then it rises up again, that's okay. It's normal. This is a daily practice. This isn't something that you normally just get right away. It might take a few months. But I feel it. And I mean, now, after lots of practice, I can feel it literally. There's this thing called the perineum, which is between your bathroom muscles and your anus. Well, I mean, I guess that is bathroom muscles, between both of your bathroom muscles in the middle. And in yoga, they say to breathe through your perineum all the way up your body, through the crown of the head, and then back down into the earth, and it gets recycled like this. So this is how we breathe as singers too. Yoga and breathing is very similar. So just breathe. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a 5-5-7 breath. We're going to inhale slowly for 5 seconds, and then hold our breath slowly for 5, and then exhale for 7. And normally we do 3 rounds of this, but we're just going to do 1 round this time. So when you do it, imagine your mouth is down here at the bottom of your pelvis. And you're just going to breathe and inhale and hold from here, okay? Nothing from up here. So here we go. Inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just to save time, we'll stop there. But everyone repeat that at least 3 to 10 times. Inhaling for 5, holding your breath for 5, exhaling slowly for 7. This is going to learn to control your breath. But now, I want to start making sounds from down here. This might feel weird, but you're going to feel a vibration at the bottom of your, whatever these are, thighs, the bottom of your bathroom muscles, your hips. It might feel weird. Some people might be like, this seems sexual. It's not. I mean, I guess maybe it is, and life is sexual, right? So like, It's all So start to feel that. That's right. If you start to feel a vibration, even here, that's good. I can feel that. I feel that. It's so weird and cool.
Like in my stomach.
Yeah, you can feel that in your stomach. That's okay. And then you just want it to keep going down, huh?
I think it's improving. Like
Ah!
I did it once, I felt it. Like
Yes.
I loved it. That's your
My alarm. What?
Was that a phone call or alarm?
It was alarm. It's Pocahontas.
Amazing. I absolutely love that.
I know, me too. It's Just Around the River Bend, which I love that song. Okay, what were you saying?
Oh, just when I mostly felt it from here, and sometimes I felt it more in my bathroom muscles, but it's pretty hard for me.
It's weird, I know, and who knows why. I mean, could be lots of reasons. It doesn't really matter, but just when you're at dinner time, like just practice breathing through here, breathing from here from now on. Like it actually calms you down. A lot of my students have auditioning anxiety. They'll get stage fright or something, and when they learn to breathe from down here, it just brings their center down here, right? So just like practice that a bunch. I know it's kind of weird. It's really imagination. It's not like, how do you scientifically do that? It's just, it's just your imagination. It defies the law of physics, but you get more breath that way. So let's move on, because I know this is like, it's a lot, but does that sort of make sense, sweetie? Yeah. Okay, so, all right. So then now the next step, let's do the song you wanted to do. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go back outside because that's better lighting. But start singing.
Okay. I'm through with love, I'll never fall again. Say adieu to love, you'll never call again. For I must have you or no one. And so I'm through with love. I've locked my heart, I'll keep my feelings there. I've stopped my heart from icy, frigid air. And I mean to care for no one. And so I'm through with love. I think the beginning was more strong. Definitely, that was definitely there. I also forgot one of the lyrics, so I was like, oh.
That's funny. You sound beautiful.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay, so crap, I need to know the lyrics. So how does the beginning start?
I'm through with love. I'll never fall again. Say adieu to love. You'll never call again.
Okay. Oh, right. It's so sad. All right. Love her. Okay. So remember, she's going, I'm through with love. I'll never fall again. Say adieu to love. Don't ever call again. For I must have you or no one. And so I'm through with love. It's like, I've locked my heart, I'll keep my feelings there. I've stocked my heart with icy, frigid air. So I'm going, so can you go, so if I go, she has that kind of airy quality because she's exhaling from her face. Isn't that cool?
It's almost like when you say the low notes, they're high, and when this doesn't quite make sense, but
it does.
Yeah, when you sing the low notes, then they're high, and the high notes are more low. Like I can like it sounds like it feels like that your higher notes are more in your stomach or in like your bathroom.
Yes, that's it. That because I think where a lot of people go wrong. I used to go wrong. It's like we think it's like, I've locked my heart, I'll keep my feelings there. I've stocked my heart. It's just like,
I mean, that's not pretty, but
it's not powerful, and it doesn't have that that it factor.
also kind of sex symbol sound. I mean, not that we're trying to be sex symbols, but that's part of what it is to be a sex symbol. It's that quality of down there, right? So, and not to make it sexual, it's just literally, it's hitting the most powerful basin of your body. So,
I think, I don't know, maybe a stereotype or something of that, like your bathroom muscles, or I don't know, like
you can say vagina, it's okay.
yeah, like your vagina or your private parts or whatever are all sexual, but it's really not. It's like a really powerful, beautiful place, and it doesn't have to be sexual at all.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be sexual. I mean, it's a beautiful place, and anyone else who doesn't think so, you know, that's okay. They can have their opinion, but that's where life starts. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. All right. So I'm looking. So yeah, it's the one I just did. I've locked my heart. I've kept my feelings there. It's like pretty, but it's going to exhaust you. And also remember how whispering's bad for you as a singer. Because when you don't want to whisper, like if you're on vocal rest, you don't say, guys, I'm on vocal rest. You say, hey guys, I'm on vocal rest. Because when you're whispering, the air is going between your chords, right? When you're not speaking, your chords are like this. But when you're resting, they're like this. But when you talk, they're together. That's healthy. But when you're whispering, they're kind of in between. You don't want that. It just exhausts you, and it's not good. It kind of damages your chords. So when you go, I've locked it's the same thing. You're damaging your voice. So if you want to last and if you're a professional singer who wants to last, you want to learn to exhale from the top part of the face. We've talked about this in past videos a little, but like how to do this, it's a big thing, but we're just going to go a little bit into this where like, if you are someone who runs out of air really fast, like you take a big full 360-degree breath, like we've done, you breathe all the way into your back, your sides, your belly, as I've shown you in past videos. So that's a good breath. So let's say you do that, but then you're still running out of air. Why? It's because I guarantee it pretty much that you're exhaling from your mouth. And a lot of people are going to say, Claire, like, aren't you supposed, where else would you exhale from? Actually, the top part of your face. So if I do this, so if I go, a good exercise, I know I'm kind of all over the place right now, but this all relates. I'm like really excited. So like if I do really quickly this exercise to keep it up here and really thin, if I go, and I still have so much air. I can do that about 25 times in a row until I run out, versus from my mouth, I'm out of breath, right? Like 5 times. Hi, Bo. It's my puppy. So we want to learn to exhale from here to save air. And also, it sounds better. It doesn't go into your chords. And it also keeps you up in your mix, in your middle. Otherwise, you're just in your throat. Does that sort of make sense?
Yeah. When I breathe through my mouth, it instantly falls back. And so I'm always fighting. And the tough part is it's really hard, at least for me, to breathe through your nose, because I've been singing like my whole life, but it's only like, I don't know, this past year that I've been singing or exhaling from my nose and like this part of my like head.
Good. Exactly.
On it, and it's really improving. So,
and you know what? Come here. My puppy just came in here. So, and you know what? It's a process. Like I know right now this is only half an hour to an hour. Be my puppy.
He's so cute. Oh my God, he's so cute.
So I know this is like, you know, it's only half an hour to an hour of us talking, and you guys are all watching us. So I know a lot of you might be like, well, I get it. This sounds cool, but how do I implement this? I don't know. Watch my videos, sign up for a lesson. It's hard because this is stuff that Nobel has been working on for months. This isn't something that you just learn in one lesson. So we're going fast. I know. We're just kind of doing like a quick summary. This is complex stuff that like, you know, the first 20, 25, 40 lessons, your body is still like, I don't get this. And then you hit a tipping point. So this isn't like the beginning for Nobel. She's been doing this a while. So don't worry if you're like, I get it, but my body doesn't know how. It's like, that's super normal.
And also, if you can, during this quarantine, like watch Marilyn Monroe. she has such a gorgeous voice, and she really does ground herself and use her vagina when she sings. And it's really interesting. I was very compelled by her because she's so airy. That's not from here. It's from here, and her
Actually, and airy from here. Right? Versus I've lost my heart, or however that is, but it's like,
yeah. Also, listen to that song. It's so good. And watch Some Like It Hot.
Some Like It Hot. And I was gonna like, watch Some Like It.
Yeah, really, really good.
Was that all? I mean, I know there's so much more to do for Marilyn, but that's kind of like the gist. What else did we work on?
That was mostly it. That was definitely at the core of it. But when she does her high notes of, I don't know, one is for I must have you, for I must have you or no one.
Yeah.
Now it wasn't strong and like trailed off. So we're still working on that, of keeping it strong and high, because it's not, at least for me, it's easier to be belty and high. But in this, it's airy, but it's grounded and from her vagina or whatever. So.
That's it. Yeah. I love it, from her vagina or whatever. It's true. So if I go like, so good way to make sure it's blended, because a lot of teachers teach only chest and head voice, and there's no middle, so that makes it really bumpy. It's like switching gears, and it's like, oh, like, so if I go or a like, one thing we did is a like, imagining it's in this like little tube, like we're not going because that's gonna switch. So whoever your teacher is, if you guys have a singing teacher, make sure you work on blending and keeping it in the front, because where we get into trouble is where it falls back, right? So if I go for I must have you or no one. Isn't that cool?
So cool. It's like she's we've talked about how there are different shapes for singing different songs. Yeah. And you can get more into that, but this shape is like this. It's very thin.
Yeah.
So thinning out your sound. Oh my gosh. If you don't know what we're talking about, it's so confusing.
No, it's okay. I know they'll get curious, so it's good. My past videos talk about it a little.
Oh, okay, good. Well, we're thinning the sound out. So then when we go, but it's still strong. So there's the power, but it's like a thin little tube in this case. So it's like, if it's this thin and you're using just a little bit of air, it's not going to be powerful. But if it's like, then it's going to be really powerful and really cool. But it also doesn't have to be super loud.
Yeah, perfect. It's really good. Yeah.
Let's try it again.
Yes, let's try it. So wait, before you do that, let's try doing an exercise like, let's get some air in there. So that airiness, I want you to exhale. Imagine that pipe right there. And we're to keep it in the front, not but and see how it's my higher, it's all in the same spot. Where we get into trouble is where it must have you, oh no, it's just, that sounds like two different things.
That's what I was doing. It's so really hard.
It's hard, I know. That's after like many years of my practicing could I get that. So yeah, be gentle on yourselves, you guys. All right.
Wait, were you going, can you do it again?
Yeah, so I'm gonna so think about like or we've done a lot of work, you guys, on learning to keep the vowel forward and not flying back, but in her face. The airflow is going out while I feel the buzz in the front of my face.
I'm like freaking out here.
I know.
Every time something like,
feels like witchcraft. Like it feels like it's magic. Seriously. It is. It's magic.
Every time I have a lesson with Claire, when she's singing or demonstrating, I'm obviously listening, but I'm also like, what?
What is this?
And then it's like, yeah, you can do that too. I'm like, really? It's really cool. Okay, I want to try it. Sorry.
You got this.
It feels stuck.
Yeah. The flow is stuck. You're not exhaling from the nose, which is weird. And you guys, like when you're trying this, like it's gonna probably be plugged. A lot of the times our faces are closed, and like this is such a big topic. I'm gonna probably make a course one day that's like an online course where I explain everything, but it's just not enough. This is like why you need regular lessons all the time, because this is so much stuff. You don't just get it like that. So be gentle on yourselves. But if I go, when we have closed faces, remember sound moves up the face. If we have a closed face, we can't open up and hit those higher notes. Right? So I think your face is just being closed right now. Try like blowing your nose for a sec, like give it a massage. I have the weirdest job ever.
I love him so much though.
No, job.
Job? I thought you said
the weirdest job. And dog, you know, wherever he is, but you know, I have the weirdest job, like I open people's faces.
Okay. Oh my God, I love you so much.
I love you too.
It's really challenging.
I know. This is so weird. And you guys, it looks so easy, right? But God knows how long it took me to learn to open my face and breathe from here when I sang. Let's just do an let's just get rid of the breath for a sec. It was so close. It just fell back. It flipped because it went, and it did a pretty flip. It was pretty. So if some people want that flip, there's nothing wrong with that flip. But if you want to, this is oh, that's hard because I'm slipping too. Try doing a slide like, remember guys, the higher you go, the thinner you have to get, because if you just keep the same level of thinness as you go up, it's not going to work. It's going to fall apart. It can get bigger as you go back down.
Okay, wait. I'm excited.
Are you excited?
I'm gonna do this thing.
Yeah. That was much better. It's much better. You just need to practice over and over again, like you're ironing out the kinks, right? So if I go, so like,
Okay. Sorry, were you gonna say something else?
No, I don't think so. No.
Oh wow, that's so hard. Okay.
Not hard. Hi, Gary. Yeah, good. I just changed my shirt. Yep. So funny. Megan Freeman's dad lives next door. I was debating on what shirt to wear. What?
What's his name again?
Gary.
I love him.
I know, I love him too. I was wearing a different shirt and I was like, should I wear this? And I was like, oh, and it was kind of see-through. And he's like, whatever you want, babe. I'm like, no. Like, this isn't working. So then I changed it. Okay. How's it feeling?
Good. It's still hard with the slide.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Okay, wait. One thing. Try it when it's, because what she's doing, you guys, is super hard. Like, this is something that takes every singer, unless you're a unicorn, several years to learn, which is called smoothing out the break, your chest, middle, head voice. Once you develop your middle voice after 2 to 3 years of daily, hourly practice, you still have the fun conundrum of smoothing out these two together. Like if you go, it's like clicky gears if you don't learn to do that. It's like, So one way, what she's doing is smoothing out the break through time, right? So a good way to learn to do that is just go sung. Can you try that? Now do a slide, keeping it in the front the whole time. Don't let it fall back. Sung. Yeah.
Do that one.
That's how it should be. So if I go sung, see how I'm in my higher middle voice? There's 3 different middle voices. I'm in my higher sung versus sung, sung. Try that.
That felt great.
That's how it should be. Effortless, right?
It's so interesting. For some people, like the sung wouldn't work.
Yeah.
Maybe the other one would. That's my
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah.
Did that?
Yeah.
That cracked, but did it?
I
Stop?
didn't hear it enough. Wait, do it again. Do it again.
I don't know. Remember what it was, but
Oh, now here's okay. Wait, before we get into this, here's the interesting, fun part. This all takes time, but let's just say you guys have done the work, and it's been months and probably a couple of years. You're letting it go here. So even though you're going, you're letting it go up here, you're also letting it resonate here always, even as it moves up to your body in the higher notes. 'Cause I must have you on no one, right?
that's epic.
Yeah, versus you on no one, you on no one. And so I'm through with love. I love how I'm just like filming this. I'm like, can you see? Can you see the sound? Oh, he wants to go in, the good boy. I know. You want some water? All right. We need to wrap up in like a minute because Zoom only lets us do a full hour, and it's been an hour, right? Since we got started.
Gosh. Shit.
Right?
You.
I know, it's fun. I know it gives us a time limit because I'm not Zoom, but Instagram only lets us post an hour.
Oh, okay.
On Instagram Live. Yeah, no, not Zoom.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I've had longer Zoom.
No, not Zoom. Yeah, Instagram Live. But this was a good like beginning. Like guys, it's just the beginning of learning to sing like Marilyn. You know?
It's like a sliver.
It's a sliver, but it's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Now you want to
like somewhere over the rainbow too. Like,
oh yeah, but that's the thing. Like if I go some versus some, right?
Yeah. Big
Isn't that amazing? That's what makes Judy Garland so amazing. She's like, somewhere all over the rainbow. It's like way up high. It's just like, whoa.
That's so cool. Like you really sounded like her. Just like,
Thank you. Well, you know what? I'm a good mimic, and so are you. Like a lot of my singers, a lot of people learn by hearing and mimicking, and that's how you are, and that's how a lot of my.
now I am.
We talked about this the other day, but you special.
Okay, well this was so fun. I love
So fun. I love you. I love you so much. All right.
Bye.
Bye, guys, and bye, Novell.
Bye.
Bye.